First of all, the church itself, just the architecture, is very friendly. And it speaks the nature of the congregation.
The exterior is made of wood and fieldstone to give a feeling of warmth, friendliness, and unity with nature. The large windows bring God's world inside with you. The sanctuary is very simple. It speaks for itself. The baptismal font is the first thing one sees upon entering the sanctuary. Everyone is accepted into our fellowship. The communion table is freestanding. Anyone can come, and no one can stand between us and God. The words on the pulpit read, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." The cross is empty. Christ lives on as our risen Lord.
In May of 1968, 11 months after the cornerstone laying ceremony, we held our first service in our new building as the Community Methodist Church, later to be known as the United Methodist Church of Westport and Weston. In September of that same year, the church was consecrated. While much of what we had at the original church was carried over here by members, some things would come later, like our bell.
So on our last Sunday at the little church, it was a children's sermon, I think. Arnold preached, and it was about the bell, and told the history of it and all, and said that, it would be packed away, and then if we ever had the money, because it cost $15,000 more, and if we ever had the money, could do that, we would add the bell tower eventually in the bell. And so they pulled it. It was pulled with a rope. They pulled it and what have you. So it's known as the $15,000 sermon, because George Ferris called the next day and said that he would take care of the bell tower.
Other groups and ideas were brought over as well. The Ladies' Aid continued as the UMW, who support fellowship, education, and service for women in the church. The Epworth League became the MYF, Methodist Youth Fellowship. The Memorial Garden was started in 1988.
The Memorial Garden was Harry's dream, and he more or less put it together and planned it and planted it and organized it and is still working on it.
The rummage sale was continued to raise money for diverse charitable organizations. The church still reaches out to all who need assistance through causes such as CCA, Helping Hands, Habitat for Humanity, and meetings held at our church, such as AA. Our church had come a long way, and in September of 1986, we celebrated the burning of our mortgage. After the service, kids launched balloons to spread the word, with the hope that others would indeed catch the spirit. Harold E. Wagner, the architect, had a vision that went beyond just the architectural features of our church to the real heart of our church community. He was, in fact, quite prescient in his ideas.
In the words of one of our church members, as he came to know us, he envisioned for us a friendly, family church, a church which would at once convey a sense of stability and strength, excitement and progress. Built on a foundation of past experience and understanding, it would reach out to the challenge and the promise of the future. The inspiration to build a new church came from a poem written by Pat Audley's father, Harold Shippey.
An old man traveling a lone highway came at the evening, cold and gray, to a chasm deep and wide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim, for the sullen stream held no fear for him. But he turned when he reached the other side, and builded a bridge to span the tide. "Old man," cried a fellow pilgrim near, "you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You will never again pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you a bridge at eventide?" And the builder raised his old gray head. "Good friend, on the path I have come," he said, "there followeth after me today a youth whose feet will pass this way. This stream, which has been naught to me, to this fair-haired boy may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him.
In building this church and a strong church community, we have built a solid foundation for generations to come. As Robert Lawson wrote in his book, Rabbit Hill, which is actually the location of our church, there's always new folks coming and always new times coming. Just like on Rabbit Hill, there's kindness and understanding here. Our church has great potential for the future. Many more people can catch the Spirit. We look forward to the new folks and the new times that are coming.
Encouraging messages for the next 40 years.
I see a really exciting future for our church.
One of my future dreams for our church is really centered around the youth ministry.
We have a lot of young people in the church. I mean, young parents, young adults with small children. There's just it's a time when there's a lot of energy, and we're hoping that this energy continues to grow.
There's a lot going on at the United Methodist Church, and that is a good buzz to have in the community. So there's it's I think a very, very positive direction we're heading in.
Our church needs to continue to really speak out in opposition to such horrific events as war that takes place, or discrimination, or times of injustice.
Address the social issues that are real today. Stay true to the what I think are the central tenets of Wesley's teachings. We have a good chance to have success. We have a facility, and it's paid for, and we have an organization that works, and we have people that have energy, and you can see that within the church right now.
I want this community to be bubbling forth. I think there's a lot of great stuff here, and I think that it's moving in this direction, so I'm excited about that.
I know that the Westport United Methodist Church will be able to rise and go beyond all of our hopes and expectations because we are Christ-centered.
If we continue to do the things that have brought so many of us here, to be welcoming, to be like family.
Church, basically, to me, is a family, and it's has the same connection as I have with my own family, is that there are people there that you've grown up with, and people that you know, and you see their children coming along as our children did.
My encouraging message for the church would be is to keep on keeping on, as we would say in my home church. What that basically means, I believe God is doing a great and wonderful thing in our church, and now we just need to be excited about the seeds that we planted and have patience as well as a strong passion to make them come alive.
I'm so thankful to be here at the United Methodist Church of Westport and Weston.
This church is great.